Hello and welcome to Power Yoga. This is just yoga with me, Ria. Welcome on the mats. Please stand at the top end of the mats. And we are going to focus on shoulders and backs today because lots of us are sitting way too much in front of the computer or whatever. So let's strengthen those parts of the body. So first, center ourselves. Mountain pose. Feet on the mat, toes kind of wriggling into the mat, the foundation. Small bend in your knees. And maybe try to engage your thighs by kind of lifting up the kneecap, or it feels so a little bit. Feeling that tension in your thighs. Notice your tailbone. Is it tucked out behind you? Would it be beneficial for you to take the tailbone underneath the belly a little bit to stand more tall? Small engagement in the core, but still so little engagement that you feel like you can breathe deeply. Which means that your belly will move out and you will look a little bit like bloated when you inhale. But that's how our bodies work. Shoulders tall up and back. Strong spine all the way up to the top of the head. Let's start in prayer pose here with our hands in front of our chest. Not up towards our face, here in front of our chest. Squeezing the palms together. And then reach your arms out to the side and push your shoulder blades back and together. Make sure you don't arch the back as you do this. And then draw your hands up above your head. Maybe a small back bend, be gentle. Straighten your spine, bend your knees, fold forward. A little bit of a warm-up sequence. Let go of your neck. Take a look at your feet. Plant them down, hip-width distance in between those. Let your hips sink back, chair pose. You're leaning a little bit forward. And then prayer pose, mountain with the rest of the body. Let's do that again. Inhale your arms out. Exhale up. Inhale, maybe reaching back. Exhale, slowly come into a forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Hands in prayer. Once again, inhale, reaching out. Up. Exhale. Inhale, a little bit back, not too much. Bend your knees, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain with prayer hands. Let's continue. Inhale, throw your arms out, squeeze the shoulder blades. Up with your arms. Back bending, small back bend. As we move into a forward fold directly. Exhaling, forward fold. Sink lower down in your chair, inhale. Mountain. 2 more times through. You can do it faster, slower than me, but not too fast. Arms out. Reach up. Small back bend. Folding forward. Sitting low. Mountain. You can use your Ujjayi breath here. That snoring exhale. Lean back. Fold forward. Chair pose. And prayer. 1 breath. Also to catch up if you're working slower than me. Again, forward fold, let your fingers reach down the floor. Lift your right leg up and maybe you move it underneath yourself and push it out. To warm up and to prepare for what's coming. All right, step it back. Right leg back, hip width distance as always, high lunge. So now that we're focusing on our back and our shoulders, of course, we're also wondering, well, all our thighs, why not, as we're here? Again, throw your arms out to the side and move your thumbs back, like you're pointing back. And then move in small, like pulse sensations, your shoulder blades back. Maybe it's just a few centimeters, inches. Keep moving. Want to get into those stabilizing muscles behind our shoulder blades. Three, two, one. Beautiful. Let go. Warrior two. So turn around, back foot aligned with the short end of the mat. Look to the top end of the mat. And create some length. Core in. And then we'll do our cactus hands. So palms up, facing the side as the back toe, and then cactus hands down. We'll do 5 of these. If you feel like wanting to stretch the front leg aligned with this, you can do this. 4. 3. Make sure the back shoulder is not moving to the front. 2. And 1. Windmill your arms around, down dog. Lift the back heel off, step back. Maybe side it out. Do whatever feels good here for your body. Wriggle with your hip, fingers, neck. Moving into plank. Standing tall here for your breath. Always option of coming onto your knees or your elbows, as we'll be staying here for just a few more breaths. Really engaging your core, spreading your shoulder blades away from each other, or at least it feels so. And move back, down dog. And let's do a full vinyasa. Inhale to your plank. Move your shoulders further than your fingertips as you lower down. Strong, lined core, flat back. Stretch up your shoulders, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Look to the front. If you jump, heels off. Slowly and quietly jump to the front. Fold forward. Chair pose. And let's sit really, really low. Before we take this short sequence on the other side, let's bend our elbows and see if you can grasp your hands here behind you. When you have that, shoulder blades back, and maybe you stretch out your arms. Don't extend your elbows. And from here, forward fold with a shoulder stretch. So your arms reach as far back behind your head as possible. And let go. Mountain pose. Shake it out. Inhale your arms up and fold forward, exhaling. As we did before, fingertips on the mat, reaching a left leg up and back, maybe doing a little bit of movements with your hip to say good morning or good afternoon to your hip. Okay, and lowering it back. Making sure that when you lift into your high lunge, you lift through the foot, you engage your thigh, reaching up, tucking your tailbone in, and arms up towards the sky. Now, instead of doing exactly the same thing as before, we'll take our arms here down, rotate the shoulder blades a little bit out, reaching our arms up again. Maybe with our breath, exhaling down. Inhaling up a few more times. So when I take my hands down, I move my thumbs out and back to make that external rotation of the shoulder blades, of the shoulder girdle. Two more times. Beautiful. Warrior 2. Extend your legs around, arms out, and reach. And of course, we sink low in the front thigh. Involving our core, which means not only the front, but also the back. Reaching your arms up, not the cactus hands. Again, switching it up. Your root lock or pelvic floor, squeeze it in. Navel in, and then you lean a little bit to the front, not too much. We just gotta try this out first, and then you can always go deeper. And of course, back. And then do this a few times. Now we want our shoulders to be in line with our legs and with our hips. So typically the front arm, or the top arm, kind of falls down in front of our face. So straighten up, stand tall. This is quite an intensive core exercise, actually, if you involve your abdomen and obliques and all of that really well. Last time to the front and back. Reaching out down to the floor, step back, and maybe side out. I hope that felt good. Vinyasa, inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Let's do an up dog if you can, hips off the mat. Down dog. Adjust your stance and connect once again with your breath. We're going to play with our balance now. Again, walk or jump to the front. Fold forward. High mountain. So reaching your arms up and then out to the side. Now we're going to balance on our left leg. And I'm always mirroring you, so I will actually do my right, but you do your left. Balance on your left leg, which means you take your right leg back, airplane pose, at least to begin with. Now, if your balance is not that well today, just stay here. If you want to go for a little bit more, take that knee underneath yourself and bend both knees, kind of a chair pose, balanced chair pose, and then extend your leg back. A few more times. And just breathe. You don't have to follow your breath here. Look at the ground and smile. You have to smile, otherwise this is too hard. Remember, your shoulders are still out, arms out, shoulders engaged behind you. One last time through. And reach your leg back. And let's go for a wide pyramid. So walk your hands back. Maybe you bend the back leg, maybe you stretch it out. I hope that felt good. Again to the front. Fold forward. High mountain. Arms out like a T or a cross. Getting our balance again. Your left leg up and back. Now, if you're completely out of breath, just take a moment. Don't need to rush here. Create length, flex the foot. And then maybe see if you can keep your balance. Bend both knees, coming into a kind of a chair with arms out. And reach back, airplane. I know this is more legs and thighs than it is arms, but as we have our arms out and hopefully engaged behind you, the shoulder blades there is something for both the top and the bottom. And this is definitely challenging balance pose, so don't trash talk yourself here. Last time. Awesome. Left leg back, hands down, wide pyramid. Stretch, move back again, bending back knee, stretching it out. Whatever works. It's just gonna feel good in your body. We are almost at the end. I would like to invite you into a balance pose. A step to the top end of the mat. I'll turn for the sake of the video. Sit down in your yoga squat. Stay here or do your crow pose. Crane would be the one where you stretch your arms as far as I think. So if you want to try this out, make sure you have a pillow somewhere here in front of you so you don't fall on your face. If you're up for it, spread your fingers out. Reach your elbows back. Now your kneecap or your knee joint is going to rest on your tricep here, like that. Look down, don't take your head underneath here. Look a little bit to the front, lean into your hands, and maybe just with your toes on the mat, or maybe you feel like lifting up, trying to keep your balance here. Keep breathing, keep smiling. And whenever you feel you're done, doesn't have to be long, sink down in your yoga squat again. Great strength for arms and back. Relax, step back, down dog. Moving to plank, low plank, and stay down on your mat. Reaching your arms to the front, thumbs moving up. Toenails on the mat. Now lift your top up here. Don't lift your shoulders to watch your ears. A little bit of distance in between your arms. And maybe lifting your legs up as well. Stay here and breathe. Awesome. Hands underneath your shoulders, sink back, child's pose. Your hands or arms can be wherever it fits you in your body, to the front or the back. Sit up again, wrapping the video up with a few stretches for our shoulders and neck. So find a comfortable seated position on your mat. Reach your right arm up and bend the elbow, so your hands reaching down behind your shoulder blades. Either just push your elbow down with the other hand, or do the binding where your hands actually reaching each other here behind you. Or just holding your shirt. Don't let the top arm kind of push your head forward. Move your elbows a little bit out, or your elbow a little bit out to the side. This is mainly a tricep stretch here. But as you take the other arm behind you, you will also get a really good stretch on your chest, which is, for most people, a good thing to stretch. Let go, shaking it out, and doing the same thing opposite side. Noticing if you're sitting tall or kind of rounding back. Beautiful. Let go. Last thing. I think one of the favorite stretches of all when we talk about the neck and shoulders. Take your left arm up and not pull, but slowly move your head to your left side. Now your right hand can either stay here on the mat. I prefer to take it behind me because that gives a deeper sensation of the stretch from the neck down on top of the shoulder. And it's actually the top of the trapezius muscle and the deltoid muscle here that we are stretching. And this top part can tend to get really sore. So that's why it's good to stretch a little bit. Letting go. Roll your neck around and then to the opposite side. Making sure you don't look down, but more evenly out to the side. I will encourage you to rest on your mat for a little bit. Just rest. Put a blanket over yourself, maybe opening a window if it's not too cold outside, to listen to the birds or whatever you can hear outside. Hopefully something calming. Thank you so much for being with me again. Take care, and thank you for liking and subscribing. You know that makes me so happy. Bye.